really need those people.
Let's give your javelin a once-over.
time to meet you there.
Wait, what? Owen.
It'll be fine. Wait, one of them's coming. Back in a sec.
Some scars in the area stole weapons from Princess Sim. Getting them back for her could be a good icebreaker. They're gonna put up a fight, though. Okay, we got the weapons. Good, but it's not enough. Regulators aren't easily impressed. I've marked the next location.
What are we getting here?
Relics. The scars took a few from Zim's merry band of smugglers. Of course, they probably stole them first, but we can score points with Zim if we get them back. Well, after you take care of the walking bugs.
Like they mean it.
I never understood what scars could want with relics.
Not the time to ask them. Where are you?
Okay, see if you can find the relics. got the relics. Almost have enough. Need one last bit of tribute for the princess. Location marked. You see that Ursix? He's your next fight.
Why?
Princess Sin loves to throw a good party. I hear grilled Ursix is her favourite dish. Chunk of that meat. I'm sure the scars will eat the rest. Aha, good, we got it. One slab of Ursix ready to serve. Fresher the better. Now let's deliver it. I've marked the location for Princess Sim's hideout. My stride is approaching Zim's place. Now, before this reunion kicks off, do you think Halleck and Faye will help?
We're all professionals.
Yeah, and I've seen professionals beat each other silly.
It won't be like that. The stakes are too high.
Let's hope. If the Dominion harness the Cenotaph, bad blood will be the least of our worries.
Okay, I've managed to sneak in.
How?
I hid in a grabbit cage. Yeah, it wasn't my proudest moment.
If the regulators catch you?
Yeah, that's not a problem. This place is one giant party. I'll see you inside.
Need to see some friends of mine. They're working with Princess Zim.
What did you bring?
Food for Her Royal Highness.
It's adequate. You can go inside.
How was the trip?
Well, the trip? Oh, it was fabulous. Yeah, I just love hitching a ride on a smuggler strider. It was first-class comfort all the way.
Behold the wonders of the palace. All hail Princess Zim. Long may she reign.
They do know that she is not a real princess, right? She's just a crazy smuggler with delusions of grandeur.
You scoped this place out yet?
What, you think I went in there alone? Are you crazy? No, I've been standing here waiting for you. Besides, it's your friends we're looking for.
Let's go find Halleck and Faye.
Come on. Hey, is that them over there?
Pleasure doing business, Princess.
Our business is not yet completed.
No? I thought we had a... deal.
Who is this, Haluk?
No one.
An old friend.
Please, invite your old friend over to join us.
I'm sorry, but we gotta go.
No. First, we celebrate our new partnership in the tradition of my people. Come, closer, friend of Haluk.
Scorpid Stinger, highly acidic. It's going to burn going down. A lot.
You know, I had a big breakfast.
Refusing a meal is a grave insult to your host.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Forgive my ignorance, Princess. I didn't know people could eat this.
I come from a harsh and unforgiving land. Plants are scarce. Animals even more so. Before the Dominion conquered us, we had a saying. Food is life. Life is struggle. We understood that. We embraced it. It helped make us strong.
Thanks for the meal, Princess.
That was just the appetizer. The main course.
Oh.
Behold, the pheromone sac of a young manticore, cured for an entire year in a vat of fermented chimera venom. A rare delicacy I have been saving for a special occasion.
After you, Princess.
I could not dishonor myself by eating while my guests go hungry.
I love Manticore.
Our deal?
Be sure to thank your friend Haluk.
Oh, you look a little green.
Just need to sit down for a second.
What do you want?
I think what he meant to say was thank you.
I have a contract.
A contract? Well, we don't need your charity.
Excellent.
Faye, Halleck, this is Owen.
Cypher and Lancer in the making.
Corvus sent me.
Corvus? Huh. What, you some kind of a hotshot now? You got a lot of nerve after all this time.
Quit being dramatic. Sit down.
I'd rather stand.
Let's all go back to the Strider. I'll explain.
We got our own thing going. Thanks, but no.
Wait. Something's not right.
Dominion troops! Clear out! Scatter!
We'll keep your friends safe.
Don't worry about me. I'll see you there.
We've got a whole bunch of Dominion incoming.
Where did you all come from?
We had a little run with them earlier. Might have killed some of their guys.
Guess that didn't sit so well. Will do. I found a javelin.
Oh, what are you doing?
Keeping the heat up.
You can't fly a suit. You'll get yourself killed.
Not if I shoot them first. This isn't so hard. I got one. Shot another one. You thought he could sneak up on me. Guys, there's too many of them. I think I overheated. You're coming after the Strider.
Hang tight, I'm on my way. Owen, I'm here.
Why can't I move?
You panicked. Your javelin locked up.
What do I do?
Keep your head down.
Gunway fire! This is bad! Clear them out! Can't have to take shots of the Strider.
I'm on it.
Nothing's working. I can't...
Don't worry, you're clear. The Dominion are licking their wounds for the moment.
Oh, good. I mean, we showed them. Now, I wouldn't mind getting inside the Strider. Woo! Ha. What a rush. I'd say we really took it to the Dominion back then, right? And I think we'll agree that I was pretty fantastic.
Oh, are you serious? That was a disaster. You were a disaster. Never do that again. Please.
Right. I'll just head to the amplifier.
Over here.
Nothing's changed. Thought you probably at least painted or something.
The corrosion adds a nice patina. Should we talk about the weather next, or have we fulfilled our quota for small talk?
I don't think there's a penalty for going over. Read any good books lately?
Thousands of them. It's been a long time, you know?
It's good to see you again.
Is it? You're not just here because you need something. It doesn't matter. You're back.
I'm still picking up a lot of Dominion radio chatter, but we're losing sight about the sewers. Oh, no, sorry, why have we stopped?
Damn it all to hell.
Alec, you still haven't replaced that actuator?
It's still good. And shut up. I got this.
Yep, off to a great start.
Where's my socket wrench?
Left in the box, as usual.
Never thought you'd be back here.
Life's just full of surprises.
Switching off starboard power before it overloads.
Oh, come on. That's just half the fun.
Can we please hurry this up? They will be on top of us any minute now.
Pliers. So what are you doing here?
I'm helping you fix this garbage actuator. Again.
More reliable than some. So what's this contract of yours?
Can we please chat later? The Dominion will be here any second.
One, please, this is important. Just, you're not helping.
Screwdriver.
Which one? Use your words.
3/8, obviously.
I'm going back to the Heart of Rage.
Really?
The Dominion wants the cenotaph. Corvus hired me to get it first.
Well, that explains why Dominion troops showed up at Zim's.
Faye, light us up. Faye and I have 2 years of research and legwork on this. And you want what? Jump in the end and claim credit?
Halleck, time is of the essence. We have a lead that requires a Lancer right now. Shouldn't we work together?
No! I can handle it.
You've got the Dominion on your back, and you don't think that maybe you could use a hand?
We could find someone else.
You go right ahead, mate.
Not in time, we can't.
You need me, and I can't finish this contract without you.
One job. Just one. I got a Strider to drive.
You said you have a lead?
We might. One moment. As expected. Hold these, please.
You found something about the cenotaph or the Heart of Rage?
Zim did. Pays to have friends, you know.
Some friends.
I'm sure you've heard of the Legion of Dawn, General Tarsus.
What? General Tarsus?
Yeah, she entered the last Heart of Rage and reached the center, the cenotaph. How? I've done the research. Her javelin could do the impossible. It had unique shields and who knows what else.
Wait, you think you found her armor? The original Javelin of Dawn?
Yes, finally. Now we just need to go get it. Interested?
Well, personally, I can't wait to see it. Just give me whatever intel Her Highness had, and let's get the expedition started.
No need. I'll be supporting this mission. I've already done all the relevant research.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
You'll put this javelin through its paces.
Freelancer, I trust your reunion with Halleck and Faye was productive.
There are a few less Dominion who will be bothering us.
Always good. So what's the next step?
The tomb of General Tarsus. They think her original javelin is still there.
I'll assume it's for more than just a historical tour.
Faye says that javelin could get us into the heart of Rage.
Then I'm glad I could bring old friends back together.
Well, we're still getting, reacquainted.
Make it work. In the meantime, Corvus has other jobs that might interest you.
You know me. I'll take any job I can get.
These aren't your usual run-of-the-mill contracts. They're tough.
I can handle it.
Then talk to my agent, Sev, for a full briefing. He's in the bar. Or rush in if you want. I know that's more the freelancer style. Whichever the case, keep up the good work.
If it isn't my favorite freelancer, I hear you've been busy.
I try.
You're keeping the scars off us and got Bryn to work with a freelancer. No easy feats. I had a good feeling about you ever since you turned up. Keep proving me right, okay?
The fort's home. I've got to look out for it.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsus wasn't in your plans before, well...
The Heart of Rage. I didn't know what would happen then or where I'd land after. Turns out it was here.
Happy you stuck around?
Yeah. Not sure what I expected, but this place grows on you.
I wasn't meant to be here myself. I was on a strider out of Helios. Supposed to end up in Anthem.
What happened?
Cataclysm. The sky turned yellow, ground changed under us. The survivors were brought here.
You never got to Anthem?
Didn't have the means to try again at the time, and now? I got good work, had a kid. The fort's home. Glad you feel the same. When you're here, anyway. Which reminds me, I should run checking your javelin before you're off again.
Thanks, Zoe. I'll see you around.
Hey, what's up?
You called me.
I did. Do you have time for a chat? Or, I don't know, do you have to run off and find Faye?
You're mad.
No. Just having a little fun.
Would you tell me if you were mad?
Of course. We're friends.
Glad to hear it.
You said so. But anyway, I'm not mad.
Maybe I'm the one who should be mad after that stupid stunt you pulled.
Stunt?
Stealing.
Borrowing?
Borrowing that javelin.
Come on. A couple of hiccups, but overall a successful run. Tactically solid, and it all turned out great in the end.
Tactically solid? Come on, it was a mess. You were lucky I was there.
That's fair, but you have to give me some points for ballsiness.
Since it all turned out, yeah. Points for sheer overconfidence.
It was fun, though. Wasn't it? And you. You were something else out there. Smashing Dominion left and right. You're fantastic.
You know, Owen, I'm never quite sure when you're being straight with me.
We'll start with probably not. It's safer that way. Come on. I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Did you always want to be a cipher?
I never wanted to be a cipher. It wasn't my choice, but I have the gift. I was one of 6 kids. It made sense. Parents saw it as an opportunity. Except, they didn't tell me. Just dropped me off. My dad was crying, but I didn't know why.
Where was your mother?
Jail. We were poor, but I guess she was a thief, really.
How old were you?
8.
I'm sorry, Owen. That sounds really painful.
Bah. It was a long time ago. I just wish they'd asked me, you know?
And what changed in you when you became a cipher?
What? You mean besides the feeling that the people I love could be one step from abandoning me for my own good? I'm kidding. You meant the thing where every cipher is a little broken. What's my broken bit? Nothing important. Doesn't matter. In the end, a cipher can hear the anthem. Hear it. The music of the gods. Who wouldn't give up almost anything for that?
You?
Oh no, I would. Anything. Anyone who says different is a liar.
Thank you for coming to see me.
You said there was a complication? What's happened?
I took a look at the intel Zim gave us.
It's no good.
She promised us 1 location. She delivered 5.
Well, all right, that's, unexpected.
Zim's data is a fragment of text from the Legionnaire Leotrell the Unbroken. She was the General's right hand and, according to legend, the one who laid Tarsus to rest. The text mentions guardians and 4 tombs that must be visited to find the Javelin of Dawn. The data's barely readable. I'll try to get more out of it while you and Owen look for these tombs.
Right. Send me the locations. I'll check them out.
You tracked down Howlick, yeah? Oh, one of the greats. Such a wonderful laugh. Hope he finds it again.
We'll see. Howlick.
Hey there.
Are we on speaking terms?
Depends on what you have to say.
How about we start by breaking the ice? It's been 2 years. What happened?
People go their separate ways. That day in the heart of rage, you forgot about it. Faye and I didn't. Simple as that.
No one could forget that day, Howlick. All those freelancers we lost, it's still on my mind.
Is it? Because you bounced right back.
There was a choice. We're freelancers.
Doesn't mean we're all the same.
We all wear a javelin, don't we?
Oh, no. You don't get to show up out of nowhere and start interrogating me. So how about this? Outside the job, we're just two, I don't know, long-lost cousins getting to know each other again. See what happens.
I'll bite. We start fresh.
Well, some of us are 45 years old, so fresh is being kind. Maybe I'm your uncle.
Maybe we'll even be friends.
Sure, kid. As long as we're pretending. But on the job, don't think I'll go easy on you.
Hey, buddy. I need some advice on my, delicate regulator situation.
The whole losing your javelin suit in a card game situation?
That's the one. So, I head over there to see if I can make some kind of deal. Like we talked about, right?
Did they listen?
Well, they were sort of listening at first. I was going on about all the valuable stuff, just waiting to be discovered beyond the wall. Piles of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. What did they say?
They kept insisting I hand over my suit. Said freelancers can't be trusted.
A group of actual criminals said freelancers can't be trusted?
That's when things got away from me.
Did you...
start a fight? Hell yeah, I did.
With members of an organized crime gang?
Just a few of them. Damn. I've probably made everything worse.
You certainly have.
More sexy bad choices.
Do you often get into trouble like this?
I won't lie. I do. I get caught up in things and can't back down. The occasional Sentinel's gotten involved. Maybe 2.
So what happens now?
I guess at some point I could arrange a meeting with some high-up boss type. Try and fix this.
Bold move. Do it sooner rather than later, okay?
Sooner. Absolutely. You want to come with me?
I do. Stronger together, right?
Great. You and me, Big Star. Cracking heads.
Not cracking heads. Shaking hands, righting wrongs. That's what we're doing.
I know. Just kidding. I have a few things to do first, but...
Don't wait on this, Wraith. As soon as possible.
Right. Of course. I'll let you know.
I hear the Legionnaire's tombs won't open for just anyone. You need to prove yourself worthy by completing their trials.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to make a joke, Bryn?
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
And you believe everything you hear?
You do seem shockingly reliable.
Shockingly?
Oh, pleasantly. Surprisingly?
Has anyone ever told you that you're not great with people, Bryn?
Oh, constantly.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other Sentinels. Have you ever considered Sentinel life?
They've asked. I've never been tempted.
Really?
Really? You seem good at what you do, but it's too many rules and regs for me.
Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a Sentinel too, and she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the Sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
Hi again, Bryn.
Freelancer. Hello again. Hi. While I have you, we need more information about this odd scar activity. If you have time to lend the Sentinels a hand.
On it. Just pass on the details when you have them.
Yes, will do.
Freelancer? Freelancer, yes, excellent, you're here.
Matthias, need something?
Need something? Oh, no. Have something. You remember that strange energy the runes emitted?
I remember you mentioning something while I collected them.
I managed to isolate and identify the energy pattern. I passed it along to your cipher.
Who can now help me find those invisible runes?
Which are the key to unlocking another impenetrable mystery.
Which means you want me to go find more of them.
Yes, the more the better. With enough, I'm certain I can find the location of the Elysian manuscript. Certain. I have several leads. It's very promising. Talk later.
You got it, Matthias.
Hey, does this look like it's infected? Hey, Freelancer!
Hey.
I can't believe I'm talking to you. You're like the most badass freelancer in Fort Tarsus. My name's...
Hello?
Hey, aren't you teamed up with that cipher, Owen?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, no reason. I just thought you might be concerned about that cipher school thing of his.
Not at all.
Figures he wouldn't want to tell you.
Step carefully. He's my cipher.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Owen fan. I'm just glad he recovered.
What are you talking about?
I heard Owen was over-altered in cipher school.
Over-altered?
Yeah, I just thought you should know what people are saying, right?
Thanks, but that kind of information isn't useful.
Yeah, I get it. You already knew. But if you ever need any info on anyone else in the fort, I'm pretty plugged in.
Yeah, no thanks.
No need to close that door. Let's just agree to maybe meeting in the future.
Or let's not.
Yeah, I got you. Catch you later.
But when we get to Anthem...
Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
I'll admit, now that I know what I'm doing, I kind of want a rematch with the Heart of Rage.
That was probably not the best mission to take a new freelancer on.
Well, you learn more from failure, right?
We all did. The living, anyway. Although for most, the lesson was stay out of the Heart of Rage.
To be fair, that's a good lesson.
We can't just ignore it and hope it goes away. It's turning everything around Freemark to ash.
Is that why you've been so determined to go back? To stop the cataclysm?
No, but let's say that's why. It sounds better than, I just want to solve the puzzle.
Which part is the puzzle?
Which isn't. Freemark was built on top of the cenotaph. Why? To protect it? To hide it? What happened to awaken it? Did the Dominion intend to unleash the storm? Why didn't they escape? Why did our expedition fail? What knocked our lancers out of the air?
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
I'm looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes. In that respect, I think we're alike.
Well, I certainly like seeing through a Lancer's eyes myself.
We're pretty much twins then. Don't worry. I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as I can.
Hey, thanks for being here to help sort out this whole javelin suit thing. This is her. This is who we're meeting.
Max.
Freelancer? Looking out for this troublemaker?
If it keeps her alive and the streets safe, absolutely.
Couldn't agree more. We're all here to keep the peace and live well, right? This speaks well for you, Wraith.
Good. He can do the talking. Wait, you didn't piss her off at some point, did you?
Did I?
Not so far.
Perfect. This is already going really well.
Not so fast. Wraith is on the hook for a suit, plain and simple. A card game is as good as a contract to these people.
Look, she tried to cut a deal. Not the suit, but something of equal value.
I heard that went badly.
There may have been some punching.
Bad choice?
Sexy bad choice.
What?
Not important. What needs to happen to fix this?
Easy. She works for me.
No way. I'm no regulator.
I'm not looking for a regulator. I need a freelancer I can trust. You do the work for me. Proper contracts, I assure you. And I make the more unpleasant regulators go away.
I'm not sure about all this.
If the contracts are legitimate, it might be a good deal.
A freelancer in a suit is worth far more than selling your suit for parts. I have things I need done, and I don't want sentinels in my business.
Crap. It does get me out of this mess and back in the field.
Sexy danger?
Yeah. Okay. Sexy danger.
What?
Not important. You have a deal.
Contract board needs an up.
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get too...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Years must be catching up if you forgot something like that.
Getting an aptitude, huh?
Looking for signs of senility.
I'll have you know that badass courses through these veins. I defined it. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround him. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
If you can remember it.
Kid, no one will ever forget it.
add more shielding.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
Why's that?
You just bumped into the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. Name's Jarek.
Nice to meet you.
You too. You know, you don't live as long as I have without seeing.
Yeah?
I was there when the scars swore. It was a bloodbath. I was also there when the scars came over the...
I think you've seen a lot. I hope you're right.
Oh, I am, Freeland. I've survived strife. I've seen enough.
So what's your secret to survive?
It ain't no secret. I'm a pragmatist. I always did what I had to, you know.
Sounds like you made some tough choices.
You tell me. We were trapped behind a solid wall of rock. We had no idea of how long it would take. I was lucky enough to find a bottle of water. But there were 6 of us.
1 bottle of water for 6 months.
I was the only survivor.
You're tough as nails.
I guess so.
You guess? How else does one man live?
I just did what I had to do.
Yeah, and you were lucky.
I sure was.
I guess you need at least a little good fortune to become the oldest man in Fort Tarsis. You're welcome, old-timer.
Maybe next time we meet, I'll tell you how I survived the massacre on the terraces.
I apologize for being a little crabby during our last chat.
Guess so.
Yes, but I didn't have to respond as poorly as I did. Anger can be an asset, Matthias, but peevishness is just bad manners. My mentor, Philo Ray. One of the lessons it seems I still haven't quite learned.
Philo Ray taught you? I've heard she was a brilliant arcanist.
And the reason I'm not dead in a ditch.
How did you meet?
I, robbed her.
That really was not what I was expecting.
She was a fancy lady, I was a street kid. What would you have done?
Okay, fine. I probably would have robbed her too.
Can you blame me? All I saw, I knew they had to be worth something to someone, so I grabbed the case. Shaper relics. I didn't realize the danger. I got lucky, nothing blew up when I took it apart. But Phyla had followed me. It was impossible for an unschooled vagrant to silence a...
That made her want to teach you?
It took her an hour to convince me to go with her.
I'd have jumped at the chance. Why didn't you?
I didn't trust her.
What changed your mind?
She sat with me and explained the relics. She told me I could be an arcanist. She was kind. No one had been kind to me in years. She was the first to call me a prodigy. Damn, I miss her. Anyway, You're probably busy. We can talk later. Wonderful you have some time to help. I have several things that need attention. Especially... Princess Zim. I've heard so many stories. Was she as fierce as they say? Did you get to experience the splendor of her banquet table?
Yeah. Something like that.
Super.
Freelancer. How goes the
Fighting the good fight? How's the Thunder business? Doing what we can.
It found me. Nothing in this world makes a statement like Shaper relics.
That's why they're so fascinating. No one knows.
Oh, I know that. I've seen it firsthand. When I was young, maybe 18, I was an engineer for a trading caravan. One day we hear a rumor. They say a Titan's been spotted in the area. We were young and stupid, so we got it in our heads that taking a Titan down meant we wouldn't have to be traders anymore.
I guess that's what being young is all about, taking risks.
Well, I remember thinking, how hard can it be? So I might have been the dumbest of the bunch. So this Titan, it's leaving a trail of destruction and rumors wherever it goes. Biggest Titan anyone's ever seen. Weeks go by. We've tracked it all the way to the Western Pass, into the Great Expanse. Finally, we corner it in a valley, and that's when I felt it. Deep in the bones dread. It wasn't just one Titan. It was 3 of them, joined together.
You're kidding me.
All standing around a Shaper relic, melding together. Right before my eyes, it was staring right at us. This gigantic thing that shouldn't exist. Took us all of 15 seconds to turn our Strider around and never look back. But I did. I was mesmerized. It was powerful, fearful, awful. Then it pointed to the sky, and the thunder answered. It's a moment I'll never forget.
It's amazing. I can't believe that happened.
I know it did. That thunderclap, we felt it.
Wow.
That's why I do what I do. I sell the thunder.
Always fun talking to you, Prospero.
Back at you.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
Heard you visited Princess Zim. She's nice and a great shopper.
We've had reports of new hives nearby. Can you help us take them out?
Okay, understood.
Angry when we destroy their hives. I mean, I hope so. It's very hard to tell. Scar hives. Let's get them gone. That's one hive down. Unrelated, though. A Sentinel Patrol died guarding a Strider caravan. Please recover their signets for us.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
You'll need to get rid of them before you can search the Sentinels' bodies. First one. That's 2 signets so far. Wolven headed your way. Let's make sure everybody walks away from this, Freelancer. Found a 3rd signet. That's all the signets. I'll make sure they're archived where they belong. That wasn't the last. There's an active, unstable Shaper relic close by. We've got to silence it.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
To need fragments to silence this relic. We've got fragment. Try not to die.
Okay.
Cleanly eliminated. There's still some hostiles in the area. Take them out. That's a victory for the fort. Thank you for taking out those scars.
I'm in position, Matthias. Got any details for me?
I set up a field camp a while back. I wonder if the equipment needs repair. Can you check?
Okay, on my way.
Amazing how fast equipment can be damaged out here. Lots of work for you, at least.
I can do that.
Good. Good. Let's continue. Your fixes won't stand up to rampaging animals. Deal with them first. Hope you aren't too battered and bruised. Very well done. I'm calling that finished. Well done. Wait, it looks like I have another job for you. Not far. We've got a site, a confirmed site for new Arcanist runes. Let's have a look.
Okay, on my way.
This is the place. My sources say the runes will be here, no doubt.
Got it.
There's one. I know there's more. Another step completed. That should be sufficient. Yes, I think that should be it. Finished. Good work. Very good work. Oh dear, something critical has come up. I'll need your help. The clearing, perfect for a research camp, is occupied. Can you take care of it?
Got it. On my way.
Scars. I don't hope there's anything left to study after they're gone.
On it.
You fought very well. I'm impressed. Ah, you have emerged as the victor. Well done. Exceptional working with you. Couldn't have done it without you.
Can you believe all the mess I...
All right. Where do you want to start?